Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So we got the latest firmware update for the G11P, and I've had somebody message me and said they found a curious issue with it. So I thought I'd jump in and have a look and see if I've got the same issue. So it's on 2.2.4 on the actual G11P, and the issue that they found is with the FS-R4D-ESC and receiver and light controller all in one. Now this is where it gets strange. I have one of these. I also have one of the RTR versions of this, which is the Hobby Wing version. So let's bring in for a close-up look, and yeah, I'll show you what we found. So doing some investigation work on this, as I love doing. In this RC we have the Hobby Wing version of this ESC with built-in light controller, and this one is the HW-711. So we've not got this currently bound up to the transmitter, but if we give this some power and we turn it on, it'll enter bind mode. If we go onto the transmitter, go onto as model, select model, which is the Mark II Escort, so we're on correctly. If we come off this, go to RX set, go to bind set, so we want routine, two-way, RX type is ESC. I think it went too long without binding. Let's put it on there, it should bind.
Binding successful.
So, as you see, that one binds up. We have a steering, it's operating as lights, but more importantly, if I just lift this up, we have very granular forward control, we have brake, and we have reverse, all working as intended, fully controllable. And if we come off here, we can see on the transmitter, it's doing exactly what it should. Forward, brake, reverse, no issues at all. If we go into a settings, so we can go into as ESC, we can change forward to forward and reverse, then we've got forward, so if we come out, we've then got forward, still brake and reverse. Let's try and power cycle. Forward, brake and reverse. If we come into as RX set again, ESC set, we've still got it set for forward and reverse only. Change it back to forward, brake and reverse. Forward, brake, reverse. Let's power cycle it again. Forward, brake and reverse still. And we don't seem to have any drag brake. So if we go to RX set, ESC set, let's try turning this brake force up. Doesn't seem to be making any difference. Let's change it to forward, brake and reverse. So yeah, nothing seems to be working on the ESC programming side. If we go to bind set, so let's turn off our receiver, go to bind set, set it to fast. So we definitely want it on two-way. Our type is ESC. So let's power on. Try and set it to bind. So we bound successfully. Let's see what it behaves like. So forward, brake, reverse, all working. but we've got it set to forward and reverse. So set it to forward brake and reverse. No change. Forward and reverse. No change, still forward brake and reverse. iBus setup. So yeah, there's nothing we can change in there. I think unfortunately, although this ESC kind of works, it looks like none of the settings are making a blind bit of difference on this. So if we come out and we power this one off, I've then also got the FS-R4D-ESC. So we can give this some power. And let's go back into our bind mode. So let's set this to routine, two-way ESC, and then we'll just power this on. We'll set it to bind.
Binding successful.
So it has now bound. This is where it gets even stranger on this one. So if we watch, if we go into reverse, it does what you'd think. If you go forward, it goes flat out and then slows down and then speeds up and then stops. So yeah, that's completely messed up. And if we go into our settings, we go into ESC, so we've got it set for forward brake and reverse. So we come out, so forward, pull it throttle, puts it flat out and then slows down. But it's 100% drag brake. The brake is working, but then reverse, no drag brake. And it is just, it's stuck in forward brake and reverse. So if we come down and we change this to forward and reverse, we're still getting flat out and then nothing, 100% drag brake. Still reverse, and yeah, so Flysky, we have a major issue with this firmware. Although the HW-711 is more usable, it technically still doesn't work, and the FS-R4D-ESC is completely unusable on this one. So yeah, we definitely have some work to do on that, and stay tuned for a new G11P firmware update coming soon, I guess. Unless we can update the firmware on these, but I think it's the actual transmitter itself. But let's wrap this one up. So there we have it. The issue with the FS-R4D and the HW-711. Looks like this latest firmware for the G11P just completely breaks the programming and functionality of the FS-R4D, and the 711 it breaks the programming, but it still technically works as long as you want it in forward brake and reverse. But yeah, unfortunate, but hopefully Flysky sees this video, sees the issue they've got with both these ESC receivers, and yeah, hopefully we can get a fix for it. I believe there is another ESC receiver, and I haven't tried that one yet. So Flysky, the micro one, yeah, it might be worth looking at that as well. But thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one.